When a substitute teacher accused me of faking being blind and threw my cane across the classroom, my faith in humanity was restored. I had just walked through the door when I heard the substitute mutter, "Oh great, we have one of these." I used my cane to navigate to my usual front row seat the same way I had 100 times before, making sure not to bump into a single desk. The substitute watched me sit down and said, "Interesting. You walk like you know exactly where you're going." "I have the path memorized," I said. She laughed. "Memorized? Sure, that's one word for it." I started to explain that blind people learn their environments, but she cut me off. "Sweetheart, I wasn't born yesterday. Your eyes look perfectly normal to me. You're just pretending to be blind for attention and extra time on tests." Before I could react, she grabbed my arm and yanked me to the front of the room, turning me to face the class. "Everyone take a good look at your classmate," she said. "This is what a liar looks like." She grabbed my chin and tilted my face toward the lights. "Look at her eyes. There is absolutely nothing wrong with them." She waved her hand in front of my face. "How many fingers am I holding up?" "And don't play stupid. I can't see your hand," I said. She slammed her hand down on my desk so hard that everyone jumped. "That's interesting because you flinched. So clearly something is working just fine in there." Care to explain that? A few boys in the back started laughing, and I felt my face burn with embarrassment. When I didn't answer, she snapped her fingers right next to my ear. "Hello? Are you deaf too or just stupid?" The girl sitting next to me said quietly, "I don't think you should be doing this." The substitute whipped around and shouted, "I didn't ask for your opinion. Say another word and you'll get detention." The girl went silent. The substitute turned back to me. "See? Nobody's going to save you here. You might as well tell the truth." She grabbed my cane from where it was propped against my desk. "You don't even need this thing. I watched you walk in just fine. You're using it as a prop." My hands were shaking, but I forced my voice to stay steady. "I have documentation from my doctor. The school has had it since freshman year. If you call the office, they can verify everything." She laughed and tossed my cane across the room. It clattered against the wall. "Paperwork can be faked, honey. I've seen it done 100 times by kids just like you." Tears burned behind my eyes, but I refused to let them fall. She leaned in close enough that I could smell coffee on her breath. "If you don't tell the truth by the end of class, I'm reporting you for fraud. I'll make sure every single one of your accommodations gets taken away." A chair scraped loudly against the floor. "Give her the cane back." It was Calvin, the same boy who had tripped me in the hallway more times than I could count. The one who had knocked my cane out of my hand since freshman year. "Excuse me?" The substitute snapped. "Who do you think you're talking to?" Calvin's voice was shaking with anger. "You give her the cane back and leave her alone. Now." She told him to sit down or she'd send him to the office. "No," he said. "Everyone in this school knows she can't see. You're just being cruel for no reason." He turned to the boys in the back. "And what the hell are you laughing at? How would you feel if someone plucked your eyes out and then bullied you for being blind?" The room went silent. Then a quiet voice from the back said, "I've been recording this whole thing." The substitute froze. She tried to soften her tone. "I was just asking questions to verify the situation." Calvin cut her off. "You threw her cane and grabbed her face. That's not asking questions. That's assault." We all saw it. The room stayed silent except for Calvin's heavy breathing, like the words had cost him something. The substitute retrieved my cane and placed it back against my desk. Then she snapped at Calvin. "Where do you think you're going?"